Hello, everybody who's still alive. Alright, let's talk about lungs. So when I was sick, a married fella said to me, well, in the old days, Marys used to boil some snails, get the juice from the boiled snails, spray it up in the air, and walk in it, in the steam. Inhale it. In through the nose, in through the mouth. And what it is with snails is they heal their shell real fast. So their juice and slime and stuff, as long as you've kept them away from, molds and stuff that might make them sick. Let them go near moss and things, whatever they want to go near, to eat whatever the bugs they want to eat. But make sure that they're well and hydrated. Don't drown them. So, because bacterial germs or sick snails is not good. Another thing about asthma, it's been triggered by dust. Also, some people that go around horse shit, the germs get concentrated and it gets in your lungs. Then your lungs will defend with mucus. If you get sick as well from overworking and you're overtired and you don't really look after yourself, you got to listen to your body. Getting sick can make your body get green bogies. So you need to have whatever it takes, Lemsip, whatever it is to get rid of them green bogies. Usually lemon's a type of cleaning agent. Helps clean you on the inside. And there's this stuff with asthmatics. They take Ventolin and it breaks the green phlegms. There's this Senocide, some Senotide or something. It's like a kid's one anyway. It's gentle. You can take that if you don't want to be choked on too much balloon dust. One guy discovered years ago when changing his bike tyre, it popped and he was squishing out the air out of it so he could take it home for rubber you can use on maybe some fishing bungees or something. But the dust came out and got in his lungs and he was sick as a dog. But he said, I don't know what the hell happened, but the dust got in my lungs and I nearly choked and died from it. But the thing is, it dried up my lungs. And my asthma hasn't really come back. It seemed like it dried up the bogies, which were green. And they pretty much couldn't live because they had no hydration. So germs need hydration because water is an intent conduit. Alright? So it conducts whatever is wanted. So the germ wants to destroy you. So it can feed. But the white cells, they're beautiful. They come in, they find the pain, they draw it into themselves, and they feed on it because they are paramecium, type of paramecium, and so they'll take it from you, the pain. However, in saying that, I don't recommend people going out there and just getting all these old bike tubes and puffing all the dust in the air and then walking through it. Only if you're really going desperate. Because if you get too much, things in your lungs, clogging it up, you might not be able to breathe, eh? Okay, that sentence didn't come out right. So there's this stuff called Becotide. They won't tell you that. But Becotide opens up your lung pores and it's a steroid. So for males, it could make your ding-dong a wee bit small. But Becotide is only in emergencies when your lungs are full up. I guess doctors only cared about money and their brain was too old to remember. Becotide is the way to cure all this COVID stuff. But if you've got green germy bogies and you want to flush them down through your body, big mistake. You'll still be sick and you could die from being sick. So get rid of the sickness first. If you can't breathe at all, you could take Becotide, but first take Ventolin first to break the phlegm. It gets all the bogies, it consolidates them together as a chunk, and then when you cough, it shatters that and it turns into the dust. It becomes like a viral. It will go out into the air. But the thing is, now that you've gotten the germ out of you, all you need to do is get rid of the mucus. So Becotide opens up your pores in your lungs, which causes more ease for breathing, and also your lungs naturally have a drain that not many people know about. So that's why they said to lean like sleep on your chest, because it helps it drain out. All these people that are sleeping in hospitals on their back, they're naturally drowning. They're idiots, they're drowning. Because the way the body works is you've got to sleep on your chest to let it drain out. Now, one lady told me, oh, you're in hospital, well, when it comes to your heart's correct position, you have to lay on your back. Sometimes that works, but for me, I've got no left heart. I've only got a right heart. Sleeping on my left, there's nothing there, just a chip. So I don't get suffering if I sleep on my left. My heart can do the haka all it likes. It isn't going to do a whole lot. On the side, there's nothing there. If we could take our hearts away and just have a zipping pinger, we wouldn't have any compassion. But we wouldn't have any suffering either. It's a lie. Electricity in the blood causes salt evolution. If you keep having salts, salt is good. It conducts the intent. Now for me, I would say I want to heal that part of my body just by believing I'm going to heal it with my mind, and my neurons get onto those blood cells, carry on down the road in every heartbeat, and that's where it directs all those neurons to, and it changes. Alright, so salt helps things to change. It's a base material. So give them salt and tell them to do the blackboard painting. Put all the paint on the blackboard. Get white chalk and put over it and dust it off. It could work. It does work for me. I personally point at the pain in my mind as if my eyes both can see the pain, and then I draw a cross on it. And I know who suffered on the cross for save me from my sins. And he took all pain away because he took pain. He's taken all the pain. And I give it to him. Not because I want to hurt him, because I know he can handle everything. He can carry it for me. Right. So try Becotide if you are seriously in trouble. Don't take heavy drugs, because those can kill you. Take only medium type of drugs like Panadol. Don't dry things out if you can help it. Water helps to sweat things out of your pores. Have a sweat. Have some chili. It'll make you sweat. It'll make those germs come out of your pores. Then go have a shower. No cold showers, okay? Do that, you won't have a temperature, but you could catch a flu or something. So I recommend cold for the people that are too hot, but only so long, okay? Wait till you feel just right and get in and get near the warm. But don't stay by the warm too long, because warm is where germs multiply. But you're clean, so you can't really have germs. Right, so all sensibilities, hot, cold, or cold, hot. Medium's okay. You want to get to medium. Too hot makes the middle warm. Germs multiply inside. Too cold, same answer. But maybe too cold is way too cold. You can die from hypothermia from being too cold. Hospitals being cold, they need to help people live by keeping it where people live and warm. So what if germs are everywhere? They're not viruses. They're just something you can clean off.